This is incredible that I am reporting it all. I'm stunned and amazed. Um, it's not a pot shot at the special ops. I'm just amazed that I can even talk about anything in here. Um, I'm not putting down the special ops because of the special ops. I'm making this report, and there's many good things. I can hardly speak. I only know a few words in the English language, and I say the alphabetical letter I. I. I'm completely shell-shocked from prolonged traumatic events. I'm still in the terrorist cell, and they're still raging in here. The male terrorist who keeps calling police and fire to the house up to what? Are we at an average of 2 times a week? Because this is their Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department and Washington, D.C. Fire Department. This is their ISIS terror cell they are involved in. They crawl in the cubby holes that I witnessed, many of them being constructed. They run this illegal military equipment. Their hubs are in some of these fire houses. Like the Hamas terrorists used hospitals for their terrorist centrals, they use the fire stations. So when the day comes that the terrorists get what they asked for here by attacking countries, and they get what they asked for, they get a war. When that day comes, you can expect the fire stations in the United States to be retaliated against. You can expect it, and the people defending themselves and retaliating against these fire department officials are the good military. And many of them are black and brown men, and many of them are black and brown women. This is a brown revolution. This is a defense and a defiance to a white supremacist overthrow, which is who was in the house, which is who I'm reporting today. We got a gang of white supremacists. That man who keeps calling 911 and calling the police and fire into this house every fucking day was here still. And he's got that gear, that stuff, that thing that makes music. I can hardly talk. Is so illegal to have in your house. And he's running that shit. And he's got all his electric sockets going. And he's the big guy. He's a big guy. The house no longer has potpourri fucking making you gag and puke. The big guy chopped up all the body parts, did a good job, got paid for that. Now I'm going to push buttons on illegal gear that the U.S. military and Donald Trump stashed in my house. And I'm the big guy here, man. And they all work for the white supremacists, and they know it. There's a special place in hell for black and brown individuals. This is black and brown human beings. There's a special place in hell for them who helped the white supremacists try to attack other black and brown people. And these words go directly to the prime ministers and presidents of the Caribbean nations. Satan is waiting for you, and I'm sending you to hell. Say my name. Say Heidi Granger or say Comicom. Do me a favor. So I wake up this morning, I'm able to go out there. And when I do go out there, as soon as I do, I was out there some of 2 times, and this is incredible that I can even talk about this fucking shithole terror cell. The second time I went out there, after they were running their illegal gear, he has that thing running. It has that music. Okay, I'm not even going to, for the public, try to make sense in the timeline and report to you, oh, first I did this, and then first I did that, and then I did this, and then I did that. You know why? Because my ears are plugged, public around the world. I'm reporting this with my ears plugged. Do you know how fucking tired, goddamn sick I am of plugging my fucking ears? This is a woman that you're fucking listening to. I'm a woman. Don't forget that. I've had enough here. You're right. So don't worry about if you can't understand what I did first. It's not my problem right now. I'm not trying to be mean. I went out there and this bitch motherfucker trying to set up all these black and brown people around the world for the neo-Nazi Vladimir Putin and the neo-Nazi Irish mafia guy, Joe Biden. This is Joe Biden and Vladimir Putin's big show today with a whole bunch of gang of white supremacists. And, okay, so they had that music thing going. They had the TV fucking blasting. House is freezing cold, right? It's just the same bullshit in here. But you don't smell a whole bunch of dead piled up bodies. And you don't smell a whole bunch of potpourri. There's nothing that makes you want to puke. But they're running all their illegal equipment. And there's a ton of stuff that happened, of course, that I'm not going to talk about. And I more than likely can't talk about it. But there's going to be a day I do talk about it, okay? Because I'm not forgetting none of this, and no one's telling me I can't talk about what I goddamn lived through. You're fucking high on crack. Sign up, man. Who else wants to smoke crack and tell me what to do? You're high on crack to think you could. Okay, so this motherfucker's down there with his illegal gear, pissing off the fucking special ops, working for Biden, the Irish mob, all these white supremacists today, working for Russian neo-Nazis today, thinking he's a big man, got his illegal gear going, got his TV blastings, all this fucking noise, right? But the music thing is it's a machine systems for, I can't say it because he'll have his fucking disgusting cops come arrest me. So I'm not going to talk about it. It's a really illegal system he has here. He is not supposed to have that in his little bedroom of his little house with his little kitty cat that he fucking tries to kill when no one's looking. Motherfucker. Okay, so the second time I go out there, since their little attack plan didn't work, they're all sitting around. We got the hooker from next door who screws and sucks off and does hand jobs to every motherfucking last cop and every motherfucking last fucking disgusting mullet hairdo fucking creep white guy in the neo-Nazi military. Sign up, gangbanger, it doesn't matter. Put cash in her hand and she'll do the next group that knocks on her door. This fucking slut thinks she's my executioner again today. I'm waiting for the day that God sends this jackal whore to hell. Because this jackal whore is smoking crack thinking she's my executioner. But she's still thinking it after she was just ass fucked by 5 fucking white guys. Had enough of the jackal whore. She was here. The fucking faggot she lives with was here. This is after the little attack didn't work. They had 7 payroll driving around dispatch cars, DC PD, working with this faggot in the basement with his illegal equipment. There's 7 of those motherfuckers. Everybody's the big guy, big hot shot. We had so many motherfucking mufflers and sirens, I thought I was going to lose my mind this morning. Everybody's a hot shot on the roads. Who gives you the right to think you can just take over a fucking country, yours or anyone's? You're going to fucking learn, little fire station, with all your creep fucking civilians and their mufflers. You're going to fucking find out. All right, so then by the second time I go out there, this whole little gang of white supremacists with their jackal whore is knocking. As soon as I go out, they start doing this. On objects to talk to each other. As soon as I close the door and as soon as I come out of the bathroom, it's 2 different times. They think they're so slick and cool. Let's knock on things. She went out of her room. She's in the bathroom. Let's call the MedStar Hospital. See what happens to MedStar. Do they end up like the hospitals in Gaza? Why don't everybody who work at MedStar look into it? Google it right now or go on your TV and see what happened to the hospitals in Gaza. Little MedStar. Had enough of you. I will never forget sitting in your fucking little floor 1 and going to your little floor 2, MedStar. Come on back again, you fucking motherfuckers. We're in here with a house filled with potpourri on video talking about your hospital, MedStar, on video talking about how you go back to the fucking facility itself. You're on video in a house filled with dead bodies and potpourri talking about the hospital you work at and talking about going fucking back there. Do you know how fucking scared I'd be to be a fucking patient in that fucking hospital? With motherfucker killer terrorists standing on video in a house filled with fucking corpses and potpourri, heading on back to that hospital? Does anyone hear me, or is everybody in America the fuck out of their minds? This is a great hospital. I feel good. I feel safe and good. Yeah, so the EMT just left the terrorist cell filled with corpses gushing out the front door. The lady who lives there is gasping with her mouth open and her nose plugged because the corpses are so bad on floor 1. It's all gushing out the front door. And here, look, there's my EMT from my hospital I hang out at. It's called MedStar. Look, there he is. He's on video with the lady. They're talking about working there. They're talking about going back. Hey, there's potpourri covering up all those dead bodies, making that lady gasp. Ha, ha, ha. Watch her breathe out her mouth. Ha, ha, ha. There's our fucking EMT. I feel good. He gives me good medical care. There's your fucking United States of America, MedStar. Google what happens to hospitals in Hamas. Hamas, your heroes who are victims. Victims. Poor little Hamas. Fuck you. I'm sending you to hell with all your prime minister and presidents of the Caribbean. Satan is waiting for you. So when I went out, they were knocking and banging. They're all here, and they're doing other things that I actually cannot talk about. You can have a nice fucking day, United States.